New #1 favorite Disney World attraction. Absolutely an amazing one. Let me tell you all about it. What's going on, everyone? Dave K here, and look at this line to get into Hollywood Studios here at 4 a.m. for Rise of the Resistance. This is quite a line. Seems like plenty of cars waiting to get in the park here today. Let's see how crowded it gets. Now, waiting to enter Hollywood Studios. We've moved up to the gate here pretty quickly, but just kind of sitting here hanging out for a bit, and I've got my Chewie attire on as well. And off in the distance there, you can see what we're all waiting for. Star Wars Galaxy's Edge for the Rise of the Resistance here tonight. Definitely looking forward to this one. And although it is early and I am tired, definitely excited for this one. You can see I'm not the only one hyped for it, but definitely excited, enthusiastic to see what's going on the inside. It's a ride we've been looking forward to, and I've heard all kinds of cool stuff. Now, I haven't seen any spoilers, no POVs or anything like that, and I'm gonna keep those from you as well. Won't share those with you by popular request here, but maybe I'm gonna see if I can capture it if I can, and I'm definitely gonna give you my review, see how it compares to some of the other rides, whether that be the other ride in Galaxy's Edge or some other coasters in the area or that sort of thing. See what I can compare it to, but definitely gonna be a great time here today. So we are here today getting ready to roll. We did hear at 3:30 that everybody had to kind of go back and go out, that they were being turned away from Disney around 3:30 a.m. So it seemed like we got here right around that perfect time, joined that line, and they moved us down here right around that 4 o'clock time when we queued up. And now I believe they may be getting some attendance at some booths over there. Hopefully we'll be moving in here real soon. Maybe it's around 4:30ish right now, but definitely an early morning. Lots of people out here, lots of excitement, and it's gonna be a great time. And we are off to the races here, rushing through the parking lot, making our way to the check-in. Lots of people out here running around as well, and definitely looking forward to getting it going here today. Let's see how it goes. Plenty of people rushing to the front gates here ahead of us, but lots of people walking through this parking lot all together. Definitely looking forward to getting inside and seeing what the wait looks like in there. And you can see there's definitely plenty of people here excited to jump in the line here. It's around 5 a.m., almost 5 a.m. Definitely excited to see what it looks like on the inside. So still waiting to see how that looks, but I heard they should be letting us in pretty soon. Looks like they have boarding groups as well. So we'll see what happens with that. But almost 5 a.m. here. Let's see if we get inside soon. Taking a further look out into the crowds here, you can see there's plenty of people to go around for this ride here today. But I'm sure the ride will be awesome when we get inside on the attraction. Gonna be a great time, so definitely looking forward to checking it out. So now we are rolling on in. Definitely lots of excitement here today. You can see people all the way around us. It sounds like once you're inside, that's when you can get a part of a boarding group. So making our way inside, 5:30 a.m. here. So definitely excited to get in there and see what it's like on the inside, see how far we get. Definitely a much earlier entrance than anticipated here. So glad to be on the inside. Let's see how this one goes. Here we go. Jack and Mike up first. There you go. Are you excited?
I'm very excited. Very excited.
Super hype. There it is. Let me get this one right here. Is that not working? Thank you. All right. And we're off. Trying to catch up to the guys here. You got Mike up there. I can see him. Oh my gosh, look at all these decorations though too. Beautiful way to start the day. More like something you'd see at night normally, but definitely very cool to see here in the daytime as well, first thing in the morning. The excitement is real out here. Lots of hype, lots of people running around, getting ready to go inside. We've got a piece of paper here with the Rise Resistance information. So that's cool to see as well. And I am in boarding group 17, so a bunch of us in 15. I'm in 17. They're all listed as morning boarding groups. Hopefully this won't take too long, but if it does, that would be tough. We'll see how this ends up going. Fingers crossed. Crazy to see these projections here first thing in the morning on the Hollywood Tower Hotel. Look at all those lights and that sort of thing shooting off the front of the hotel. Really, really cool to see first thing in the morning. Again, used to seeing that at night, so definitely a great experience here at 5 a.m. as well. Strangely quiet in this part of Hollywood Studios. You'd anticipate a lot more people normally in the parks, but right here, right now, quite quiet. Just waiting for that boarding group. Very excited, and maybe watch some tower projections while we're waiting. Taking a first look at some of this merchandise here. All kinds of cool merchandise, from shirts to the toys over here, trading pins. And you can see on the back a variety. Oops, looks like it's just the front side on that one. But you can see a variety of items here. They have a couple of magic bands. Look at that, annual pass holder magic band and a regular magic band, both limited edition there. Very, very cool. 3,000 looks like of each of those. Really, really nice. Now stepping inside to see some of this merchandise here. You can see plenty of Star Wars shirts here. And this merchandise is really cool to see in person. Glad I'm getting the chance to actually see it here. Look at this really, really smooth Rise of the Resistance shirt there. Kind of thin material. Love this one quite a bit. You've got the limited edition magic bands right here. Check this one out. Really, really cool to see with the different characters on there. You've got the X-Wings on there, as X-Wings looks like. And there's that youth shirt right there, Rise of Resistance with the X-Wings on it as well. Definitely like the design of this one, but the material on this one is great. Definitely check that one out if you're thinking about this Rise of Resistance shirt right here. Very smooth, great material right there. I like that one. Check out this Rise of Resistance mug here. Really, really cool design to it. See the sort of textured there on the bottom. A nice one. Awesome toys back here for the Rise of the Resistance as well. Maybe this is what our flight vehicle will look like. You've got a little droid there in the front, and you've got this red looking vessel here. Let's see what that's all about. And these are more the men's shirts, I'm thinking. The other ones were probably women's shirts, and you've got the men's shirts as well. Sort of thicker material, but I definitely like the design as well. They're a lot cooler to see in person, so glad we're getting a chance to drop in the shop and see them. And these hats here with a similar style to those youth shirts. Yeah, I love that X-Wings going across those hats here. Definitely a nice coloration to it too. Definitely a lot cooler than it looks on that piece of paper, merchandise-wise. Check out these pins here as well for the Rise of Resistance. Really, really cool pins. Look at that style to it. Try to get you a better look. Yeah, it's kind of textured, smooth in a sense. Not so glossy. This one's more that glossy style of pin. This one's sort of more that textured style. Not quite as glossy, but more of a kind of pain to it, almost, what would you call that? A closer look at these pins here on this hanger. I actually like the cardboard that they're attached to as well. The back of those pins are what they're attached to here. Definitely a nice style, keeping with that theme here of Star Wars Rise of Resistance. I like it. Continuing our way out of the store here, saw all that Rise of Resistance merchandise, and you can continue to see a variety of other merchandise for the holidays. Love this wreath here, and they've got the checkouts further down this way, so you can see people checking out with their merchandise here. Similar setup to what we had for the Galaxy's Edge opening. It is almost 6:30 now, and just about every ride is open except Rise of the Resistance. Apparently, people are also walking into Galaxy's Edge, and you can get Ronto wraps, and you can maybe go on Smuggler's Run, get merchandise and all kinds of stuff too. So maybe we'll do that later. But now making our way into Toy Story Land here. Super excited to drop in here and check it all out. But the one thing people can't do quite yet is Rise of Resistance. So just kind of doing other fun stuff while we're waiting. Riding Slinky Dog Dash here, first thing in the morning. It's dark, but hopefully sunset right around the corner, sunrise around the corner. Let's see how it goes.
Oh, it's a...
Yeah. Oh, look at that view. Oh gosh. I'm trying to hold on to it.
Is that Rise of the Resistance?
What? Woohoo! All right. Whoa. It's a good way to start the day right there. Ooh, love it. Oh my gosh. Here we go. A great way to start the day here with Slinky Dog Dash. And now let's see how close we are to boarding in Galaxy's Edge. We're getting pretty close, but we'll see where that looks. Making our way down towards the entrance of Galaxy's Edge right here. You can see Christmas decorations on all sides. Really, really nice feel to it. And it's really not that crowded here this morning. You can see there's some people, but again, with that sort of ticketed entry with those boarding groups makes it a lot less crowded. Not to mention, actually Galaxy's Edge is just open to walk through, and the boarding groups are just for the ride, but still not super crowded. It seems like it's not as crowded as the opening of Galaxy's Edge, the land, was. So that's cool to see. Definitely can appreciate a more quiet atmosphere, more relaxing, but still super excited for the ride. All right, team, suit up. Time to go to Rise of the Resistance. Yes. Definitely a lot more crowded in this area here in Galaxy's Edge. A lot of cast members welcoming us in. Lots of signs here as well. You'll see I'm about to pass another sign right here. Keep right, but we had some further down, kind of blocking off some directions, so we can only go certain directions. But still really glad to be in the park. Maybe we can catch some pictures, some food, some of the other attraction while we wait for our attraction. Our boarding group has been called, and it's time for a chewy good time. on this attraction. Definitely stoked for this one. Let's see how it goes. Entering the line right now. The lines move really quickly. The boarding groups were fast. So here we go. There are only so many light side characters who wear the hood. But you know, Chewie is one of them. You can see the front of the attraction over there, already called boarding group 18. It really flew by, so they must have boarded some small groups here today. Making our way over to the attraction. Not sure where we show our number yet, but maybe it'll just be a Magic Band scan. We'll find out. You know why I'm on Rise of Resistance, but I'm confused why I'm on Rise of Resistance with Darth Vader and a Stormtrooper.
Wait, here we go.
Undercover. They're undercover. Am I really a Wookiee though? Or am I working undercover for the First Order forces? So we just heard from some friends here that they were on the attraction when it broke down, part of boarding group 15 there. The attraction did break down on them, and so we're all back in sort of a standby, waiting to go back on here. But it's overall, it's cool, it's exciting. It wasn't too long of a wait for us, but then again, it sounds like we're all gonna be cycled back on there a little bit later. So we're gonna see how that goes and see how long it takes us to board later. But they said thanks for your patience, and we're gonna be able to get back on it. Just doesn't seem like right now. So not sure when that's opening back up. We'll find out. While we're waiting for Rise of Resistance, got a breakfast Ronto wrap here. Thanks, Mike, and thanks, fans, as well. Definitely excited for this one. Looking forward to it. Always love the Ronto wraps here. Breakfast wrap right here. Definitely looking forward to having some more of this one. It looks like we might be rolling here again on our way to Rise of the Resistance. Let's see if we can board this time. It's been maybe an hour or so, got that wrap, and making our way onto the ride. Let's see how this one goes. It is 8 a.m. now, and we're making our way over to the line here with my non-Wookiee friend. Haha, you think we'll make it this time, Rob?
I don't want to jinx anything.
Okay.
I'm hoping we do.
Now making our way through our queue right here. There was a bit of a fountain on the other side. Now we're in this cavern. You can see the water running down over there. Really, really cool to see. Excited to step on the ride here, see how it goes. See everyone's running ahead here. Definitely excited to step on board this one. Very Star Wars feel to it. Let's see how this one goes. A closer look at some of the weaponry stored here by the Resistance. Really, really cool to see. They're armed and ready for any Empire or new First Order invaders. Really cool to see this waiting area right before we enter those doors. The anticipation is peaking here, paramount, as close as we're gonna get before we start seeing that pre-show and that sort of thing. Really, really excited for it. So you can see this group waiting ahead of us here. Really, really cool lobby here with some Rebel plans and here on that back wall. I'm liking it so far.
Your outpost on Batuu is no longer safe. Lieutenant Beck, one of our top commanders, will lead you.
Affirmative. Transport is ready. 9 Num and I shall personally see them delivered.
Check out this outdoor queue here. Really, really cool to see. We've stepped outside and we're boarding this vessel out here. It looks like really, really amazing to see. Excited to step on board here for sure. Doors have opened and we're stepping into this ship sort of outdoor queue. Went from indoors to outdoors again, and now we're stepping back inside. Really, really cool setup. We gotta find our chairs here and see how this ride goes.
Good. Airspeed sensor. And hold on, recruits. More ships. Launch. As you heard from Ray, I have been tasked with getting you to Vakara.
All the action going on in this first vehicle here. Awesome setup. Really unique for sure.
They'll want the location of our secret base.
Oh my gosh.
This is absolutely amazing. You can see all of these stormtroopers here in person in front of you. We're walking through this lobby. Was that the pre-ride? Was that the pre-show? That was amazing. If that's what that was, I'm just blown. This is a totally new concept. I can't believe this. Really amazing experience so far. But let's see how this attraction continues here. You can actually see movement. If you look closely at some of these stormtroopers, they are moving ever so slightly here and there. So definitely amazing to see. Really cool. Absolutely amazing so far. I can't believe that was the pre-show we just saw. Oh my gosh. And to walk through the Empire's vessel here, I am just blown away by the experience so far. And we haven't even been on the actual attraction. What an experience. Really love the innovation on this one. Totally new style. I'm loving it so far. Passing by the stormtroopers ahead of us here, you can see we are being led by the crew members of the Star Destroyer, and definitely interested to see what kind of scary First Order plans will be taking place ahead.
Enemies of the First Order, we will soon snuff out your meager resistance.
Keep the prisoners here. I will return to finish this personally.
Now on the attraction, seatbelts buckled. What a pre-show. Really cool experience so far.
There's a clear path to the turbo list at the end of the hallway. Turn right.
Of the secret base, and then I will destroy you and the resistance.
R5,
Really cool. Really amazing attraction. What a fun, oh my gosh. It was such a long attraction as well. What a great time. So glad we had the chance to go on this one. Beautifully done, yes. Thank you, made it back. Oh, you got it. Love it. What a fun time. Oh my gosh, really amazing attraction. I loved the whole design of that attraction, from animatronics to screens to the track. It was so long. Oh my gosh. Really an amazing attraction. Looking forward to much more of this one in the future. Just stepped off Rise of the Resistance. Oh my gosh, was absolutely amazing. What an attraction here. Really loved this one. Rise of Resistance, must do. Gotta check this one out. Everything from the animatronics to the length of the ride, to the track, to the screens, how they designed every component, especially that pre-show. What an amazing one. I'm looking forward to doing this one again and again in the future. Really good stuff. Cannot recommend this one highly enough. Probably my new favorite here so far. You know, I'll have to do it again, but so far right now today, I gotta say it's my new favorite #1 Disney World attraction. Unbelievable. I just cannot get over that. It was so good. I'm telling you, the pre-show where they involved team members and cast members and had them interact with you, whether they were a part of the Rebel or they were a part of the First Order. We had the ship. You saw so many stormtroopers. You saw projections, overlays. You saw screens. You saw animatronics. So good. I'm so glad we checked this one out. Wow, definitely gonna be doing this one again in the future. And we got Jackie, super enthused.
What is up, Dave?
How are you doing? Doing awesome.
Oh my gosh,
after that one.
So good after that. Hold on, I need to match you though.
Oh, there you go. Okay, we got the we got Stormtrooper and Vader though with the
But
shirt.
I was undercover.
Oh, you were undercover.
I was trying to trick them, but they were not fooled by my ruse.
It was a good attempt though.
It was a good attempt.
Good attempt.
You know.
What was your favorite part of this one?
I want to say the drop because that's like the thrill part. But there was a part, I've said this like a few times already now, where your hair like blows in the wind and like there's flapping around. That's my favorite part.
Yes.
Any girls or anyone with long hair out there will know what part I'm talking about.
There you
when
go.
Hair's flapping, favorite part.
Good to know. I guess I didn't have that experience.
You didn't have it, so you gotta like.
My Wookiee hair is too short.
But you felt like a wind part, right?
I felt the wind part.
Like there was a wind.
Yes, that's true. Good choice. I like it.
Yeah. It was good. What was your favorite part?
My favorite part was probably, I want to say, the AT-AT, the interaction with the AT-AT.
How could I forget? That part was incredible.
Right?
Incredible.
So good.
With him on the ground, like there was a.
Yes. Both on the ground and other perspectives as well.
Oh, the perspectives.
I
wanted
so
to
good.
just like look at everything.
Oh my gosh. It was
so good.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
The whole, I feel like the length of the course and all that stuff.
It was a good length.
It really was.
Yeah, like it wasn't too short. You didn't get off feeling like, oh no.
Yeah.
You're like, perfect.
Nice and long, that's how I felt. For sure. Loved it. Awesome. Thanks so much. And all kinds of fun videos. Universal, a lot of Universal adventures.
A lot of Universal.
Horror Nights. Make sure you check out Jackie. Rob, what did you think of our Resistance adventure?
It was breathtaking. I'm like thinking of all the PR words that people use, and usually I roll my eyes and go, oh, all right, yeah, we get it, but it really was all of those things.
Yeah.
It was so fast. Like 15 minutes flew by in a blink of an eye, but you were always doing something different and new, and it took so many interesting choices. Like, I think, I'm trying not to spoil anything, but you go into rooms where you go, Disney would never design a room like this. This isn't efficient, and yet it tells the story perfectly, and they did it. And it's the way you transition is amazing, and just I can't wait to do it again.
Yes, absolutely loved it. I already commented too on how I loved how the cast members interacted with the attraction. I feel like that's a huge thing. What do you think about that?
They didn't feel like theme park cast members. They felt like members of the Resistance, members of the First Order. They were in character, and it made the experience so much better. And it's one of those things that I hope that not only it sticks around, but they do with other attractions, because it just, you know, we got a little bit of it with Smuggler's Run, but here it's just like cranked up to 11.
Totally agreed. Absolutely amazing one. And great videos as well, Rob, with history stuff, all kinds of other good, fun Disney adventures. Make sure you check them out as well. While we're here just off the attraction, check out some of this Rise of the Resistance merchandise back here. Really, really cool to see. Helmets and these outfits. Really, really cool stuff you can get right outside the exit of the attraction. Right across from the exit of the Rise of Resistance, we saw several helmets and jackets on the other side, but you can see actually several different kiosks here, several different booths that have Resistance merchandise here, Resistance swag available for sale. Some props there, as well as some items you can actually buy. So really, really cool hats and shirts, really, really nice stuff. Great material over here, beautifully designed, just like that attraction was. Really, really great stuff. Mike, what did you think of Rise of the Resistance?
I loved it through and through. I think it's the best attraction at Disney. I'm thinking about Flight of Passage as well. I love Flight of Passage, but you got two amazing attractions. I know everyone wants to know the absolute best. This is so immersive, so in-depth, so many details to it. It is beyond belief, jaw on the floor. Surprise every turn. I love it.
Awesome. Yeah. You say Flight of Passage maybe is close for you?
I mean, it's such a hard thing to decide. Yeah. It's close, but they're both amazing. I don't want to say one's bad. They're both unbelievable. Which one am I going to go for first? Probably this one, just because it's just like next level 360 immersion. I can turn around and I see more Star Wars behind me, not just like the ride vehicle. So it's unbelievable.
For me, this one is a blowout winner. Easy choice. So well done. Absolutely fantastic immersion. And in case you haven't already seen, Michael K, my bro, he's got a channel a lot like this one with vlogs, information, stuff like that too. Make sure you check him out too. So I spoke with a variety of friends, and the consensus is a fantastic ride. Almost everyone I spoke to, absolutely loved it. Now, some people, this was not their new #1 favorite attraction, but for most people it was. And to be most people's new #1 favorite attraction, I mean, that's a blowout. For me, it was an easy blowout between this one and some of the other attractions. Absolutely amazing. I heard some people compare it to Pandora. I compare it a lot to like a Spider-Man or Transformers. Some compared it to a Gringotts, but really, really amazing ride. Blowout #1 for me in Disney World right now. Absolutely fantastic. Everything from the interaction with the cast members to the theming, projections. Again, I talked about all these different things, but the characters involved, the 360 views, perspectives, some of the integration, how it's real. You see the projections, you see the characters, and then how they're brought into your world is absolutely amazing. So definitely would recommend this one across the board. Everyone had a fantastic time. Definitely hoping those queues shorten up in the future and we'll be able to get it without the boarding group just kind of standing on a standby. I'm sure it'll happen at some point. But overall, wow, what an amazing experience. 10 out of 10 here at Rise of the Resistance. Now it's getting super crowded here in Galaxy's Edge. Definitely getting more and more crowded throughout the day here. And I was told by 9 a.m. they put out these signs that say all reservations for the Rise of the Resistance ride are full for today. So I'm really, really glad we had the chance to catch it. But wow, definitely moves really quickly. The crowd's really showing up now. I want to say it's around 9:30 maybe or 10ish right now. So really, really glad we had the chance to catch it. What a fun adventure. Really, really glad we had the chance to do this one. Amazing ride. Let me know what your thoughts are. Did you enjoy this adventure, seeing and hearing my reactions to it? What are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments below. If you haven't already, for more fun adventures, make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring the bell to stay informed. And check out my Twitch channel in the description at twitch.tv/DaveK and my other YouTube channel in the end screen as well. Thanks so much for being a part of the fun with me. And until next time, play on. Checking out these Rise of the Resistance mugs here, you can see it kind of has the inward and outward going crevices there, or marks.